A couple of weeks ago, it was revealed that Vince Staples has some new music coming out. There's going to be 2 albums, but the first one is going to be titled Vince Staples, with production primarily from Kenny Beats. And just a couple days ago, it was revealed that it's going to be coming out on July 9th. And, seeing as it's only a couple weeks away, it's appropriate for him to release a single titled Law of Averages. With all that out of the way, we gotta go bar for bar and break down these lyrics. If you are new here, these breakdowns is basically where I go through, read off the lyrics, and give my interpretation on what I feel like it means. And oftentimes, there's a good chance that I don't know what it means. So, if I missed anything or misinterpreted anything, feel free to let me know in the comments below, because that's all part of the learning experience. So, the track goes right into his verse, and the whole song is pretty short. I think it's just over 2 minutes long. So, here we go.
Fuck a bitch, I don't trust no bitch with my government. Fuck a friend, I don't want no friends with no open hands. Count my bands all alone at home. Don't you call my phone. Everyone that I ever known ask me for a loan.
So, he starts off the whole track very, not necessarily antisocial, but I guess, to an extent, but it's reasonable, I feel. It's antisocial in the sense that he has too many people around him asking for things. The first line, he doesn't trust anyone with his government. He said, don't trust no bitch. I think that's just in general. He doesn't trust anyone with his government name. That's just a normal thing. Like, you don't have to be giving your government out. But then he goes into, fuck a friend, I don't want no friends with no open hands. And yeah, that's, that's something that I'm sure he's had to deal with over the years. I mean, he's getting money now, so people are clearly going to be coming up to him with their hands out. Like, yo, where's mine? Like, I was rocking with you. And this is something that we've seen, not just from Vince, of course. I mean, we've seen it with a lot of other rappers who've gained a good amount of money, and from considering where they came from. So it's not surprising, but I can totally see where he's coming from. That's mad annoying. And then, he wants to be at home alone. He just wants to be left alone. Don't call his phone. Like, and then, everyone that he's ever known asks him for a loan. But I think it's less of a loan and more of, just give me some money.
Don't leave me alone, 44 still alone. Get that nigga gone, raging boy. This not paid in full, but I kill my own. Yes, I love you cause you black, but don't love your ass like that. I will put you on a shirt if you fuck me out my rap.
Yeah, he just wants to be left alone. And he has his gun on him to, persuade you to leave him alone. Like, get gone. Then he goes in, and the paid in full line, this isn't paid in full, but he will kill his own. In paid in full, that sort of thing happened. Don't want to spoil a whole lot, I guess. But, he's like, if I got to, I will. He's then goes on to say, yes, I love you because you're black, but I don't love you like that. Like, these people who are probably coming up to him, like, they're people around him, people from his neighborhood. They're apparently black, and he loves them for being black, but he doesn't have love for them other than that, essentially. Like, there's community, but it's also like, I don't know you that well. Like, why are you coming up to me like this? And then he proceeds to be like, I will put you on a shirt if you fuck me out my racks. What that means is, so oftentimes when people pass away or are killed, their family, their loved ones, get shirts made in their memory. And oftentimes it's, just a headshot and then their birth year and their death year, I guess. He's basically saying, like, I will put you on a shirt like that if you fuck with my money, essentially. This then goes into the chorus.
Cherry app, down the app, hold you average. Louis bag, Gucci bag, you got baggage. I will never give my money to a bad bitch. I will never give my money to a bad bitch.
He's listing off these avenues. I believe these are avenues near where he lived or in Ramona Park. Then he starts listing off, like, Louis bag, Gucci bag. These sound very, I guess, high-end, high fashion. They are. But he's saying these things to say that, you got baggage. Like, you're average and you have baggage. And then he'll never give his money to a bad bitch. I don't know if he's done that in the past, but, maybe he just doesn't trust y'all.
Dairy Ave, Locust Ave, ho, you average. Birkin bag, Chloe bag, you got baggage. You will never catch me slipping out in traffic. You will never catch me slipping out in traffic.
The rest of the chorus, similar. So he lists off the avenues and then the bags and how they got baggage. And you'll never catch him slipping out in traffic. You won't see him out on the streets. That's what I took from it. And then we go right into the second verse.
AMGs and SMGs, I'm in a dash shit, ayy. Wasn't what he thought, we called them like a catfish, ayy. Niggas falling out and screaming like they Baptist, ayy. Only love her if she ratchet, ayy. If that ass shit, ayy.
AMGs and SMGs. So Mercedes AMGs and submachine guns. That's what he's into. This, whatever situation it is, wasn't what this other dude thought. They caught him like it was catfish. Catfish being like in the dating world, someone's picture online may not be them or may be an altered version of them. And then when you meet them in person, you're like, that sort of thing. So in this case, whatever was going down, this dude thought it was something else, but they caught him. And then he only loves her if she ratchet and if that ass it. Those are the criteria for him to love her.
Got the squabble, now he cash his clay. But them Hurricane Carter, I'm gon' catch a case. But Lil Wayne Carter, what I call my 38. Kiss your baby in the face if you play with where I stay.
Got a squabble, now he catches clay. Muhammad Ali. And then he makes another reference to Hurricane Carter, who's another boxer who was imprisoned or wrongfully imprisoned for murder, which is where the catch a case thing comes in from. And then he plays on the Carter, or the name Carter, pulls in Lil Wayne Carter, and that's what he calls his gun, his 38. But conveniently, Lil Wayne is also 38 years old right now. So I don't think that was necessarily intentional, and it's not going to age well because Lil Wayne's only 38 for 1 year, but that was cool. This then goes back into the chorus, which is the same as before, and then just an outro, which just says, fuck a bitch, I don't trust no bitch with my government. And then the song is over. Overall, I enjoyed the song. Vince Staples is one of those guys that has, I feel, a lot to say, but he does it very concisely, and he does it well. This track is pretty straightforward. I'm trying to figure out the whole law of averages part about it, but it just sounds like these are things that are happening just on the regular now, like with the first verse. People are coming over to him and he's like, yo, let me get some money. And he's like, but where's my money? Like he wants to make sure that, the money's right. With the second verse, it's a bit more aggressive, I guess. So it plays more into the whole, just violence in general. Like it still connects to the first verse because of the way he ended it, where he says, I will put you on a shirt if you fuck me out my racks. But it's kind of a whole different direction than the rest of the first verse. I mean, regardless, I liked it. I don't know if this, where in the album this track is going to be placed, but I could definitely see this being an earlier track. It's also interesting because I think this track is also, like I said, it's produced by Kenny Beats and Resk. So it's honestly not a sound that I typically associate with Kenny Beats, but you have to remember that every producer has a wide variety of sounds. Even though we know Kenny Beats for the heavier hitting tracks, they can do shit like this too, and it sounds good. But I enjoyed the song. I'm looking forward to his album. I'm sure we'll get another single to, lead into the album, probably the week of its release. And then we'll probably get a better idea of what to expect. But I'm excited nonetheless. With that said, let me know in the comments what you thought of this track, and let me know if I missed anything or misinterpreted anything with the lyrics, because that's always a possibility. Also, like and subscribe if you want to see more breakdowns and content like this. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.